its secondary type.
Right.
Does dark resist dark? I think it does. Maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't?
It does. I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, it does. Dark resist dark. So if that is a dark type move, Genji will resist it because it is back to dark type.
Guillotine.
Okay, you are going in on that gamble.
Ha! God
Guess
fucking
you have
damn it.
to. Guess you have to go into it now that you've tried it twice, though.
This time, you just go through the Pokemon.
Oh, was Ghost that time?
It was a ghost type that time.
Awkward.
Wow.
Ew.
What are Genji's moves?
I have Crab Hammer and Night Slash. That's all you need to care about. I could taunt, but it seems like it has mostly attacking moves.
I guess you'd have to use crab because it'll resist Night Slash.
Crab Hammer would do pretty good, but I'm committed.
Well, now it's ghost type, presumably. So
Well,
guillotine
it can.
is not a
It
resist.
changes every turn, so it won't be
No, it
Ghost type
doesn't.
next turn.
If it
It
rolls
doesn't
high
always.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. What's it doing now?
It continues to gather energy.
enough. Oh no.
Oh god, it's a 2-turn Dark Solar Beam.
You don't have Protect or anything like that, right?
Haha, I used to.
Alright, Ross, it's time to
And-
use Bide.
Yeah, you wish I had Bide.
Oh,
Its type
one.
doesn't change.
but it's good for it that the type doesn't change, so...
Yeah, it prefers that.
Alright. It's Crab Hammer.
Oh, I forgot that Genji has 600. Oh wait, no, that. Sorry, that is because
That's-
the stat
that's
card for
Basel.
Boss still says Genji, so I was confused for a moment.
Oh man, that
said
would
you
have
were
hit if
using-
that was Guillotine. That's
Yeah,
Crab
it's
Hammer.
this type.
Crab
Also,
Hammer,
What level are you, Ross?
70.
Okay. Alright.
That's a crit.
18?
Crab Hammer has a 2 times crit chance, or the increased crit chance.
Does it?
So that's stab, water, plus 213 attack. That bitch is going at least very close to dead, if not dead.
What
That
does
hits like a
have an
fucking dump truck.
type ratio?
That hits like a dump truck, Jaden.
It does.
I didn't realize Crabhammer had 100 base power too,
Oh, it does.
because
Yeah.
they increased it though.
Which
Yeah.
means with stat, that's 150 base power, physical, and
Man,
crit.
they really have buffed Crabhammer.
They did not buff Crab Hammer. It's always had 100 base power.
No,
Nope.
it used to be 90.
Oh, did they? Okay.
It was 90 and had 85% accuracy. Now it's 100 and has 90
However,
90% accuracy.
so you're a Veil Rod. It also resists.
What?
Wait, what?
It also resists.
Crab
It's
Hammer.
Dark Ghost.
No, it isn't.
It rolled a
just-
1 to change. It didn't change.
Yeah, it didn't change. It's just not a Dark Ghost.
Okay.
You just said it wasn't a... I would have guillotined then. You said
No,
it didn't change
It
type.
is a Dark Ghost, but it isn't a Dark Ghost.
Fuck.
That's
Jaden.
why Ali's only joining my campaign.
Okay.
But it does deal
Ah,
55% of its HP, leaving it at... I
Dead.
believe it's almost that? No, it had more than 50.
I hit it with Fire Blast, which was 30. She hit it with Moon Blast, which was 25. It's dead.
Oh yeah, that is dead.
there you go.
Get outta
You
here.
kind of needed it, 'cause whatever attack it was charging was probably going to kill you.
It
Oh, well.
was currently a Dark Steel Ghost.
Okay.
3 types. All right.
So then guess what, Jaden? That still doesn't resist it because it's water!
Steel resists water.
No, it doesn't. It's neutral.
Oh,
No, steel resists water.
It's neutral. 100% it's neutral.
Steel does
Pretty
not
good.
resist water.
You.
It doesn't resist water.
It's neutral!
Okay, yeah. No, it would have been neutral. You would have gained it in anyway. I swear, at one point in time, water resists.
Do you want to know how I remember it? Fire's super effective, water's neutral, grass resists. There you go.
Oh.
It's 3 cardinals.
Huh.
that's not
Actually,
how I
also
remember
electric
it.
is neutral as well.
In fact, it's the opposite. Steel does not damage water effectively. Actually.
No, I'm talking about what moves
No,
are
but
effective against steel.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I think that Jaden was looking at this thing and saw water in the offensive one half, not the defensive one.
Yeah, I think.
And
I
guess
saw
what?
it reading.
Yeah, steel is not very effective against water.
That's what I was saying.
Also, Zuper, it's a 3-charge instant kill.
Okay.
Okay.
Also,
had to
I had
charge
2
one
more
more time.
turns. That makes sense. So we were both going for insta-kill moves, but whatever. I worked it out.
See,
Workout
my
coming in a Latin tune. Workout.
I
I
would've
need some
never
victory
gone for
music
that.
after that.
Oof.
Jesus,
I
gonna
would've
work it out.
I feel like guillotine is really a desperation move, and you were not in that desperate a situation, so I'm just surprised you were going for it.
That's fun to go for. It's
Also,
thematic.
Guillotine would have missed every single time. It's a higher level than 70.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. Actually, wait. That is how that works.
Oh, spoilers.
If this was Gen 1, though, my speed would have let me get it. This isn't
Oh,
spoilers, what?
Persona.
Ew.
Alright, Genji is like looking for
Oh my
pats.
fucking god, Ellen. I
It's
just
too
want to
much.
get the 8th badge already.
Yeah. Do you want to give Genji a pat?
Yes. Many head pats.
Congratulations.
Mada mada.
You
Thank
stood
you.
up to the might of darkness and surpassed it,
Uh-uh.
earning yourself the Void badge.
We did it! We did it!
Who's doing that?
Astrid,
Astrid.
she was at the bar drinking her
Yeah, did you see her drink over there?
Oh.
It's a fucking tub.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to fire that bartender. Bar's closed.
Where the... I don't know where the Void badge is, but you've seen it, and I will import it.
I think Astrid took it.
Oh my god.
No, what I mean is I don't know where it is on my desktop, but you've seen it because it's in the gym. It's on the gym.
Cool.
It looks like that.
Wowee, there we go. We flashed
Once
back
again,
to
the
earlier
day
in
was
day.
saved.
Unless I already saved it. Is it in this folder?
We flashed back to earlier today when Wiki apparently did her special thing. Yeah.
Yep, we do. You don't have to be here if you want to go to bed for this.
I'll give you the TLDR.
Allie, how are you feeling? Because it's
What's
like,
going on?
basically there's stuff that I could just be told later because it's late. I don't know how you're feeling about going to bed soon.
I'm watching pan and cook videos,
Okay.
Ah, that is a good option.
so I am good with whatever you decide.
Okay, then I'll stick around.
All
Also, I missed
right.
your voice. Okay,
Love you.
love you too.
Where the hell is this badge? This is annoying. Anyway, now we get to do Zuper's fun adventure.
Actually, wait. I should play Genji's victory music. It's actually very different.
Also, I mean, that means that you'll get to see my special tile.
Oh, that's copyright.
The only tile I have made in the past, like, 3 or 4 months. I have not made a tile in a while.
Oh my god.
Because you gotta understand, Chris never catches Pokemon, so I don't need to make tiles for him. And yeah, Wiki hasn't caught a Pokemon in
Ooh. Yes.
a long time.
Great choice.
Was the last Pokemon she caught seriously Mademoiselle? Ugh. Man, that was a while ago. Oof.
Yep.
Did Hive Blood do anything?
Hive Blood is not here yet.
Okay. Are we gonna remember that it exists?
Just write it on the board so we don't forget. That seems to work out every time.
Yeah, that's how it worked with my writing down stats. Yeah. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
Hive Blood. Ask Jaden the kook.
I'm a kook. Unless I have that folder here. I do.
It's very good to grab the orchestral
so-
cover of this, because this song is notorious for getting me copyright strikes on my channel.
Well, okay, here, I'll change it.
In fact, no, it's actually good. I grabbed the orchestral, so it won't actually
What?
trigger.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I know
I'll
this
change it
from
then.
experience.
Fine,
It's just that
fine.
a lot of the Clannad soundtrack has
Fine,
a
change it.
good
I don't know
history
where that
of
import
copywriting me. Especially Dongo Dongo. That song is just,
Yeah.
It's copyright
worth
hell.
it.
Do it again.
That's very good.
That was weird. I imported something and it immediately disappeared.
Story of my life. Ha,
What's
ha,
your
ha.
favorite OST from Clannad M?
Honestly,
A lot of people say it's
I was gonna
Rising
say
Tides.
I was gonna say it's I forget the name of it, but it's like something Heights.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Mine's always been The Day's Leisure.
To
think
the
it-
Same Heights. That one.
Okay. The Day's
I think there's
Leisure is
also
my
just the
absolute
song at the
favorite.
end.
Oh, that song doesn't even count. That song's way too good. I'm just talking about like the regular OST.
I hear it like I do this weird thing where I put songs from animes that have made me cry in my music playlist, and then I get surprised when I listen to the soundtrack and cry.
Oh my god, that song is so fucking good. But yeah, The Day's Leisure is one I can just listen to. And it
I mean, the whole
fits with the
soundtrack,
name.
really.
Yes, very good soundtrack. However, Whispered Words. Benito, that is such a fucking good soundtrack. I don't know, it has no reason to be that good. I mean, it's an alright anime. I think it's pretty good. But that
Is that
soundtrack
the one
just
you
pushes it.
suggested that was
Yes.
like a Yuri show?
Yeah, it
Okay.
pushes it to like 11 because the soundtrack's so fucking good.
Alright, so, earlier in the day, where's Wiki's? Yeah, there it is.
Also, it's the anime that has the free fall. Oh Jesus!
Wiki's walking along in town, you know, minding her business.
Good theming music.
When it's gonna change when I get to the
Yo,
area.
it's gonna change.
I'm taking her. You
Ba-da-ba-dam,
notice there's
bam,
something flying towards her in the sky at very high velocity.
It's a piece of paper.
Wiki's picked up and flown away.
Okay.
Just another Thursday.
Just
Da,
another.
da, 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 da.
Duh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Man, she gets to do
Why
something
are we-
this cool just naturally during the
We're-
day.
we're just on top of the tower from Gen 5, I guess. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring that bell
Actually,
and all the soothed
this is-
ghosts will be...
This is the most fitting place for a Chandler to go. This is the only place where Litwicks appear in the
Oh
wild.
god, I turned the bot up for that song. I mean, you could have at least said that like Morag flew her here, but no,
Nope,
it's
it
just a
wasn't
random.
Morag.
Mark's like, I want to go somewhere. You never take me anywhere.
Morag is
And
constantly flying around the region. She doesn't even hang out with me most of the time.
I know. But Morag's probably clingy.
I also need you.
This is the most
right
Legend of
now
Zelda song in the whole soundtrack.
to give
Yeah.
me a religion check.
Oh, where the fuck is my...
Shouldn't this be a
Nope, it's
home
religion.
check?
Home
This isn't my
check.
home. Alright, so it's 10, but then on
It's my favorite
my religion
stat.
stats.
Yeah, my home check is actually pretty shit
should
since my
be-
town
I
got
have
fucking
I have a 20 in
destroyed.
home.
I actually have a
Uh,
0 in home because my town doesn't
I think
exist
it-
anymore.
Yeah, my religion is 7, and it got a huge boost, but I hadn't boosted it before I got the huge boost.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
Wanda's home even is.
My my religion
We'll get
should
there.
be really fucking high though.
Yeah. So, you notice, while it's dragging you here, your movement here is almost instant.
This feels like a Dark Souls plot.
As you see this thing.
What the fuck is...
Alright. I'm sorry, I just had to laugh when I initially saw that.
Fucking like what's that like custom Robo Latios?
Nope, it's.
No,
very
this is,
legendary.
what was that robot show from the like, Jagex? Or not Jagex, it was,
It's,
Cubix.
Cubics, robots for everyone. Oh my god.
There it is.
That show is nightmare fuel if you actually like watch it now. The CG
Oh, yeah.
is so bad.
So is
Oh my
Jimmy
God.
Neutron, but we suffer through it because it's all we had.
It's worth it because there's Carl.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you're true. And also Hugh.
Yeah. It also got one episode. Never mind.
So, you know this as one of the Guardians of
Jimmy.
Osha region. And that hasn't been seen in a very long time. By very long time, that secret thing we talked about, the
Okay, gotcha.
since about then.
It's not a very long time, but it has been.
Oh,
a
you
while.
walk up the stairs, you're like, all right, look, there in 3
Well, if you're
years, there's going to be a
canonically
little
35,
boy
it's been
who's
about
really
20
going to
years.
want you
That's
because
true.
you're ancient.
Actually, You're right. Yeah.
It's been about
That's-
20 years since this thing's been seen.
It's been 3,000 years. All right, look,
But that's
little
like-
guy. There's this little boy in this region that's going to be here in 3 years, and he's halfway across the ocean. Can you just go join his team? Because he can only use ancients, and I feel really bad.
It gives you a like a glare or a look of acceptance. And then before your eyes again, before you could even blink, it just like disappears at a high top speed away.
I was gonna say, if Super got a second legendary before I got one.
No.
Does Basel count as a legendary?
Does who?
Basel.
Oh,
I mean, that is kind of your legendary.
no. That's just like bullshitting Ross, which I guess you usually do if you count Boss.
Bum bum.
I mean, it's like a 7th Pokemon. I have 7 Pokemon on me right now because I just don't count the fucking thing.
Boswell is the opposite of helpful.
I mean, yes.
Sometimes Morag is the opposite of helpful, to be fair.
Okay, but
Sometimes.
Morag doesn't want to murder you.
Doesn't want to murder me specifically.
But it sometimes is
Um,
like, I
one
want to
of
dive
your-
bomb, and that's about it.
One of your Pokeballs starts resonating in your like in your bag to the
Alright.
sound of the wind blowing the bell ever so slightly back
Okay.
and forth.
Gotcha. So it's presumably the
Ding.
one that's gonna change form.
Wait, the wind's strong enough to push a giant iron bell?
Hold on, let me just
Hope it
check
doesn't
this
put out her
tile real quick.
fires.
Okay, yeah, this is fine. As is.
I mean, she
I've
can
got a
constantly
multi-
stoke her on
I have a
fire.
multi-state tile for this, so that's fine.
Oh shit.
Well, it looks like Super's getting a crystal.
That
The bell is resonating with it, ringing back and forth, but it's not quite there yet. It seems like you might have to do something. Get the Pokemon.
Well,
Grow
the
some
bell is
crystals.
to grow some. Oh,
to grow some crystal. Hell yeah. Hell
I mean, if we're talking about making it grow crystals, I throw out a couple of the crystals that I have in my inventory.
Super,
What?
ring the fucking bell.
Okay,
Oh my
but
God.
but you said it was already ringing. Okay,
No,
so I
it's-
thought that wasn't necessary. Gotcha.
I
Look,
love
I-
how
that was-
quickly you told me.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Jaden. By the way, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jaden. If you had said nothing about how to make it grow crystals, I was gonna say, all right, I guess the only thing to do is ring the bell. Like
Yeah,
that's what I was
pretty
thinking.
obvious.
But because you said you have to make it grow crystals, I was like, well, I do have crystals. Maybe that's what he thought.
You know, I can never think of this area anymore without thinking of the creepypasta where the kid's Pikachu
Do I need to roll
fucking
to ring the fucking
dies
bell?
because
Is that
his
obvious?
You
GameCube
ring
hit
the
the
bell.
ground and the Pikachu inside the Game Boy died.
No.
The resonation begins.
And then it was just like a Gen 5 hack where like all the fucking NPCs in the game were like, you need to go up and save your Pikachu.
as
And
the
it actually
most
had a very
beautiful
happy
sound,
ending, but it was fucking
your
dumb as
character
shit. I
has
love
ever
it.
heard starts resonating throughout the air, causing your Arrrrrrchops.
Arrrrrrchops.
This is
Yeah.
feathers to start
Let's go, Captain!
Yeah, ish.
ish. I don't.
I
haven't seen the
tried to make
art.
it a little bit crystally for them, so it's.
I haven't seen the art, so I can't say exactly what it is. All right, everyone, blindfold, so I can better
Yeah.
describe this for the YouTube audience.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is what it looks like. I call it. Hold on. PM.
Captain Kid.
Captain Kid. I don't know.
Persona.
Not okay.
Okay.
Persona!
Oh
He
my
like
God.
screeches the words.
He does. Fucking Ryuji.
Yep,
That's what I was.
All right, you can.
But he
all
gives it so much energy. You
blindfold.
can't hate him.
Yeah,
I'm
you
blindfold.
It's
Yeah.
not.
As
the same.
it starts growing horns
Whoa.
That's
Ah,
how
the
it
Jersey
is.
Devil, my favorite.
until it finally is completely surrounded in a crystal of green, of an emerald hue, and then the crystal breaks, revealing
Oh my God, it's very good.
I call it my gem smuggler form.
Gem Smuggler Archop.
It's
Huh. And And
I
you have it
tried to
on the
make the
back.
wings look
Ah.
a little bit crystalline, but I couldn't really do that.
You should have done the same thing I did, where you have like the one on the one side and the opposite is like his other form, because you're going to be using his ability that gets rid of his crystals.
This is
Oh, like
before.
make this tile, but without the gems on it, basically.
Yeah.
No. Just use like the other form for like when he's not crystallized.
Well, no, I know, but that would be it right there.
Oh, yeah, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that
a
makes
state.
sense.
You
Yeah,
did
yeah,
this.
that's right.
You-
States.
you-
I forgot states exist.
You buffoon.
I thought we
So,
lived in unions.
As I don't remember if we if you were PMing me about a special ability for it to have.
I didn't PM you because I didn't know what you would allow for it. So I don't
Doesn't
have any
Thanos
specific
wear a
ideas.
helmet like that?
No.
It's
Um,
Venus.
It's the chops.
While in its crystal form, though, it suffers.
Oh,
none
it
of
makes
its-
so much sense, because like when his HP is halved, then anyway.
Was
no,
this
it-
2019?
It
Arrrrrrchops
no
or
longer
2014?
suffers any of its
No,
negative
2020.
effects.
Oh, it was actually
Um,
2008 art chops.
Well, its negative effect is like a
from the
relatively non-existent issue.
Superhero
Right.
Squad show.
Because
Oh,
mine was
Thanos
all-
had the
um,
same voice
barely
as
had a
Tigger
disadvantage.
from Winnie the Pooh.
I will, however, Gem Smuggler. This crystal Arrrrrchops can hold more than one item, as long as it is a gem of some sort. And for every
Oh.
gem it is currently holding, it gets a increased 10% to its power boost.
Oh my god.
Maximum
Question.
of 5.
Okay.
Question.
It will screw over
Um,
acrobatics, yes.
Yeah. Does it screw over acrobatics if I do that?
It does not.
What?
That doesn't
Oh,
make any
okay.
sense. What?
Well, I guess okay. I think the reason because you said up to 5 gems, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's actually 7. I was gonna say his little horns here have 5 gem slots, but actually has 7 gem slots. Whatever.
Well, so if he has full 5 items, it fucks it, but 4 or lower doesn't? Or
No, acrobatics
doesn't in
just
general.
won't affect it. Because then that makes this Pokemon useless.
gotcha.
That is basically Arrrrrchops' signature move in some
Um,
ways.
Its Crystal Crash move is basically a acrobatics of sorts, which increases in base power for every gem you destroy as it does this move. Starting at 150 base power.
Starts at 150. How much do I get per gem broken?
Another 10%.
This feels a little bit stronger than my crystal move. I'm not sure. I mean, mine's fixed
Well,
damage.
I
which is
also
nice.
haven't seen an increase to Arrrrrchop's stat yet, but that's presumably gonna happen too.
Yeah. Except stats don't matter anymore. So,
Yeah, that's true. But so
so imagine
Base
it is
power,
there and you are shocked by it.
10% for each
You were shocked by it.
gem broken.
This is Wiki's shocked face.
I mean, it would be quite a lot because it's a fucking Arrrrrchops, but
Have you done your crystal Pokemon yet?
No, I haven't. I can.
I'm also just gonna put it.
So I can't give M her secret air quotes. I can't give her evolution, but Super, you did get an event reward for doing this.
Okay, hold on, let me just. Up to 5 gems, each gives a 10% boost to damage.
10% boost.
This is complicated.
Yeah.
Mine was
people need
just,
in
here's
combat
some extra
more
stats.
complicated stuff.
You go 4 times faster in rain. This gets rid of your crystals and deals half your attack and damage.
Well, to
Go
be
crazy.
fair, yours was just a crystal Pokemon. I decided to go complicated and make it a gem smuggler.
Yeah, it's unique.
That's true.
I didn't because I couldn't find a good art to make it actually crystal, so I took a Mega Arrrrrchops. By the way, I'm glad I found this one because this one looks a lot cooler. The other Mega Arrrrrchops that actually looks okay, looks like a fucking Velociraptor, and I just don't like that one. I found this one later on, and I was like, this one actually looks fucking awesome. Also, this was the only one that I could actually stick a sword in its hand. It has a sword. The previous two forms didn't have a sword because I kept trying to put a sword in its hand. It looked like shit. So I was salty.
So you said it's not a crystal. Does it still is it still half part crystal type or?
This is a crystal flying type.
Okay,
It loses its rock typing.
That makes sense.
that's for the best.
I get to
Rockets.
be like, it loses its flying typing.
To-
Acrobatics is useless to you now.
well.
Arguably,
Also, rock is like an awful defensive typing. Though.
it is, but it's a
So, like,
great
you don't-
offensive typing, so you lose some pretty good stab.
Eh.
My only rock move is rock slide, I think, which is good, but
Yeah.
I would always use acrobatics because
You could also crystal crash if you wanted to use rock slide.
It doesn't have crystal
that's
crash.
true.
It has whatever it has.
But
No.
I thought, but doesn't it also shatter its form?
It
Yeah, it
does,
will
but it has
shatter
a
it.
different move.
Yeah,
It's different name.
I wrote crystal crash because I don't know what the fuck else to call it. I'll come
Yeah.
up with something. It's fine. It'll be identical, basically.
Crystal mash.
Okay.
Well,
Crystal
it's first of all,
sky.
he isn't a crystal technically. He's a gem. Yeah.
Crystal Pepsi.
It's one of the crystals.
Gem Sky Bomb.
Gems Sky.
Also, fun fact about this tile, due to how I erased the gems at the edge, if you look really closely at the bottom of the art, you can see a couple green pixels.
Ah, yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because I didn't erase it completely, because I was like, yeah, that's good enough, and I didn't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I literally could not
After
care.
this bond is formed,
Oh, should I
the
leave this here?
Pokemon
I guess I'll leave that.
appears before you once again.
Why did it even
looking at-
leave?
It's got other things to attend to.
It's pissy.
It's got other things to attend to. Hasn't been seen 20 years. Has other things to attend to.
Comes
It's got a-
back
it has
after
a
like
cocktail
2
party with the
minutes.
other legendary.
Oh look, if Super tries to catch it, I might.
I don't
have to
care how
leave it
fast that thing is. What could it accomplish in 2 minutes? Is it
here.
Santa?
A lot. It's
Should it
faster
Santa
than
or
Santa.
Santa?
It's Santa, definitely.
Okay.
It's faster than Santa.
Santa
Oh,
can.
damn.
And Santa, as we know from
Pokemon is really
Totally
bad.
Accurate Santa, whatever the fuck. Like, there's some college humor video that's like real life Santa or whatever. It's like some odd, nearly the speed of sound. That's how
Oh,
fast you have to
definitely
move.
faster than the speed of sound.
So wait, I don't know if Santa's canon, but is Sansta canon?
/kick Emily.
Also, Santa is definitely canon in Pokemon. There is a Santa
There's an
Pokemon
episode.
that
Delibird,
exists.
but-
Yeah, Delibird is the Santa Pokemon.
You
I just
missed
assumed-
the Christmas special where I was gonna reveal Santa. Shush.
So that sounds like whole lot of not my fault.
Yeah, that sounds like a whole lot of Ross's power
It
died.
sounds like a whole actually his power died, but
His
also
power
sounds like a
died.
whole lot of nobody actually really wanted to do a Christmas
I
special.
was okay
anyway.
with it.
Christmas special where you were actually gonna get your crystal evolutions, but
Oh really?
you kinda pushed that back a little.
actually
Yeah,
do
he actually
remember
handed me
him
my
mentioning
first crystal there,
I actually
Yeah,
do
it was-
remember him mentioning that he was going to give you something back during that session, though.
which
so.
is good because I didn't have anything prepared. So,
Well,
I'll take-
obviously, you're never prepared for
I
the
mean,
Jaden campaign.
clearly not.
Sorry, I just got like
Deja
impulsive
vu?
shudders when I heard the
Ah.
term Jaden campaign.
Ah, shit! I forgot something major on this gem smuggler Arrrrrrchops. I just
Which
realized.
is
So, you see, the Archon had a cigarette. The Arrrrrchops has a cigar. This should have like some stupid fucking
A bong.
absurd.
You should have a pipe.
bong.
A pipe.
Like,
Now
it's
he
gotta have
quit. He
something
quit his
to
habits.
smoke.
He
I
quit his
guess
habits.
so.
Edit it when you get a
Also, he lost his beard, but I mean, you don't need it.
No, he's just chewing tobacco.
The beard turned into the horn helmet, you know.
Sure.
He has one
No,
of
it
those
turned into the
nicotine
pirate.
patches.
Oh,
on
Also,
his
the
head.
original picture for that, it's almost like this. Okay, I'm gonna post what it was, and it's like it was intended to be this, because there's an open slot where the big gem is there. Even I didn't just make that; it was just already there for me.
Were you posting this?
I'll probably post it in the general for parent protection because Allie might want to see it. I don't think she cares, but whatever. Let's see. I gotta fucking find it though. I need to clean up my Pokemon folder.
You.
There it is.
I need to clean up a lot.
I need to clean up my room and my desktop and my life.
It's like it was
Just to
made
name a few.
to get a crystal shoved into its open slot in its horns.
Yes. Oh, here comes the post.
It's already there.
General protection.
Right. Muted the channel. Yep.
Oh yeah. Quick question though about the Gem Zuper. What did you think its ability was? Now that we're not doing.
Okay, so what my thoughts were on the ability is I did think it was gaining abilities. That was pretty obvious from the get-go. I wasn't entirely sure if it was, like, my guess was either it gained dragon immediately, because it looks like a dragon, but the other thing that I thought was, yeah, but I don't feel that that's what Jaden would do, so I did actually have the idea that it was random abilities as well. I did not suspect that it could have more than 2 abilities, so that's something I... Yeah, types, whatever. I did not suspect that. I thought that it might be getting a moderate boost to its stats every time that happened, but I didn't think it was a really big one.
It did get a moderate boost to its stats every time it gained a new typing.
Yeah. So I was almost...
That's like a ridiculous amount of shit to throw on like a legendary ability. Like they would never have anything even remotely close to that. That would be way too complicated for kids.
Don't worry, this one's easier if you ever want to attempt to catch the this thing.
This thing.
Well, I could give it its name,
But,
but
I mean, I still have my Master Ball!
It probably just zoom away
I'm not-
really quickly.
Yeah.
oh
that's
yeah, it'd be faster
not-
than the fucking Master Ball
Yeah,
throw.
I'm not trying to catch this thing. If it wants to be caught, but I mean, I'm not gonna try for that.
Nah, not right now. It's got work to do. It knows the region is fucked up.
It knows.
And
It's not
it's
doing
gonna-
shit about it.
And it's...
You don't know
It's
that.
sat on its ass for 20 years.
Okay, it's doing a horrible job at doing something.
You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay, you're right. Maybe the region is actually way more fucked than we even know.
I mean,
We just like start backtracking and realize that every time we've ever been to his level.
Every person in the region that is not us has a palace.
Ah, yes.
I mean, you met a
You just
Phantom
go to
Thief already.
Mementos and it's just a
Well-
fucking shit show.
I would say the early campaign, Wiki and Wanda were both pretty awful people. Like,
Yeah.
They've grown a conscience. Ellen got through to
we're
them somehow.
better now.
Wanda got
but
out of
we
her
were
edgy phase,
bad.
but she's still a little edgy.
But it.
Well, we got changes of heart, so it's okay.
Yes, of course.
Almost. sneezed.
Someone's actually went through
it-
Mementos to
It would
change you
drop
too.
you off
Sort of
right
overnight.
back where you were. Alright.
Is that
And
the
then,
end of Whiskey's escapades?
This would be night. And it wouldn't even be night. This took like a total of 5 minutes. That's how fast it can fly.
Oh.
It like looks at you again with another accepting smile. And then before you can finish
It
another
says,
blink,
I
it's
like
gone.
you, kid, and then Iridium flies away. Anyway.
Listen.
It looks at you, and it goes, and then it flies away.
Wow, Iridium, you have an awful cough there. Anyway.
Wowie.
That's two
Wowie. Your character's like so uninterested. It's like,
I don't know,
that
I don't
happened.
know how much more you're doing, but I'm gonna head off now.
I think we're done here.
I think we're done for the
There's
night.
some internal thoughts with Wiki, but there's nothing to vocalize. Like,
Oh yeah, wait. What'd you pick for your
event reward.
event reward?
Yeah. Oh, before you do go,
Well, I already disconnected, but yeah.
well, I mean, voice disconnect.
Good night and goodbye, everybody. Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye, love you.
Do choose which Pokemon you want crystallized,
Will do.
and then make the art by 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay.
Well,
And
because we're gonna
also-
do your session next week, right?
I don't know, maybe. Depends on... Probably not, because I don't think Allie's worked on.
Oh, I'm not gonna be here
characters
next
much.
weekend. That's
Oh, well, there you
well,
go.
there is no weekend actually because we're also.
Oh, yeah, that's
on the
Yeah,
right.
same
Ross
schedule.
is working.
New
In theory.
schedule, and Zuper's going on vacation.
All right, I'm gonna head off.
Well, then that's gonna be presumed. But
Bye.
you do need to stay around. Okay, just kidding.
Nah, she's gone.
I guess I'm just gonna do Charmed. I'm sure, honestly, because like
That's
the
the reason I wanted her to stay by, just in case you pick that, so she could have some input.
It's pretty much the only one worth
Yeah,
taking this late
yeah.
in the campaign. Like
It's
the
good.
rest of them are like pretty good, or like some of them are good early, but we're not early, right? So like it's.
Yeah.
Take them charms.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not boring. I didn't choose Hollow Knight Charm twice. It's the first time I
Only
did.
once.
It's okay, Astrid. I'll hold your hair back.
Alright, so you have a choice between Soul Eater.
Kids like you should leave while we don't drink the boo.
Upgraded Soul Catcher gives even more soul when hitting an enemy. Soul is your health in that game. So it's, I guess, lifesteal.
Yeah. Looks like Fluke Nest.
Fluke Nest. Living Charm. Okay. Replacement for Vengeful Spirit. It does more total damage and has a wider spread. What's the fuck? What's Vengeful Spirit? Because we need to know that. Upgraded Vengeful Spirit doesn't even fucking
And then,
say.
Spore Shroom.
And Spore Shroom.
Anytime you take damage, you release spores.
Toxic Cloud after
I'd
healing.
basically give you Effect Spores the ability. As well as whatever ability you also have if you took that one.
That one's not bad. Effect Spore's pretty good. However, your defense is low and you don't take too many hits anyway, so...
Yeah.
You could hit yourself on purpose to scatter spores.
Second one.
You could just start punching yourself, be like... Psh, 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 psh.
So it's kind of like Soul Drain. Whatever
I need to
Fluke
figure out
Nest was.
Hollow Knight Vengeful Spirit. What the fuck is a Vengeful
I
Spirit?
think the Vengeful Spirit's what appears after you die.
Conjure Spirit, it's your projectile attack. in the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that's basically powered up special attack.
It turns your ranged attacks into baby flukes. Now, what are baby flukes, you might ask?
Well, baby, that was just a fluke.
They look like tadpoles.
Like, what?
Super, I think you're getting cheated. I don't think you should take high blood.
All that Fluke Nest is it's basically it makes your ranged attack stronger by turning them into baby flukes.
Yep. Baby flukes.
The first one's pretty like the other two are fucking boring though, because it's like mild lifesteal versus, and then the other one is
Baby
so boring.
flukes.
I already forgot about
Effect Spore.
Effect Spore.
Effect Spore.
But that's such a non-thing for Wiki.
If you could
like,
punch yourself, you could release your own spores.
yeah, but
Or if you're fighting a really small infant that can only like slap you with his fists, it won't do
He
much
couldn't.
damage, and you'll
He
like
couldn't.
poison him and kill him.
he couldn't slap me with his fists.
I mean,
No.
you could like throw a temper tantrum, be like, eh.
Well, what I mean is,
Yeah, I know that
Yes.
doesn't do anything.
it couldn't punch me. Like it's incapable of doing that.
Yeah, but what if he comes attacking you with a wet nappy?
What if he attacks you with baby flukes? I mean,
Fucking, yeah, baby flukes, you gotta watch out for them. I love how it just expects you to know these things.
Yeah, M would probably be like, "Oh yeah, baby flukes," but no, she
I
left.
mean, here,
So,
I'm gonna put a random image of what a baby fluke looks like.
Zuber, you should just
I
you should
like
change
that
it to baby flutes, and every time you use it, you just send out a bunch of fucking wind instruments.
I'm just gonna put it in general for no reason. There it is. That's
baby
a fluke.
fluke is a small fish. It is.
It's a bait hook.
If I
too.
fucking type
Look at
in
that. That thing
baby
is so
fluke Hollow
fucking
Knight,
weird looking.
If I can even fucking get that. Oh. Okay, so a fluke marm is what the enemy is in Hollow Knight. That thing looks weird. it appears to be a hive
Yeah.
of Ona holes. Like I'm not seeing things. Those are clearly like fleshlights there. I
Yep.
don't. What?
Ah, I found one.
All right. This is completely unrelated,
This is
but
a-
when I
this
typed
is
in
a
Hollow
fluke.
Knight Baby Fluke, this came up, and this is kind of amazing.
That is a fluke.
Nah, but I think for the joke, just tiny fish come out whenever you attack. They still deal like fire damage. And I fucking.
And
why
it
is
would
this
deal-
Fish
and it
making
would be
unfair?
marginally more powerful than if it wasn't fish, I guess. Like, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
fine.
We'll take firefish attack.
All right. In character, you have to wait to use that until we can show it off to everyone else.
Okay.
Wiki's special skills. Let me add firefish attack.
Firefish every projectile.
Every
It's a
projectile.
It's a water move that can burn.
You shoot out a
It's a
shadow
water
ball.
move because you're shooting fish.
No, you shoot out a ball of a shadow ball, and it just turns into a ball of baby flute.
This is so fucking stupid.
It's
It's amazing.
This will be awful. Like,
All seriousness has been drained from the move because now you just shoot dead babies out of your.
No, they're
hand.
all alive.
They're just on fire, in misery.
Well, only if the fire moves used.
they're
I think if you
Okay,
send a
let-
shadow ball, that'll also be in fucking misery. That shit's being lost at what, 40, 50,
Let's
60 miles
assume-
per hour?
Let's assume that these are elemental flukes and they are not damaged by the element that they are. But
Why do
Nah,
they
like,
increase the
that's-
damage?
man, it's do I have flamethrower on Wiki? I think I do. Flamethrower will be hilarious. I just puke up flukes. Like,
I need you to make that noise when you do it too.
All of them going.
except that she never actually used flamethrower because she has better fire moves.
And no, it's the fluke thrower.
It's the fluke thrower now. This character has either become marginally worse or marginally better.
Well,
I
the
think
damage
you have an
should be
infection.
higher,
We should
but
take you to the hospital.
The damage should be higher. It's just concerning
no,
as
it's
to
higher.
why. It's just concerning as to why it's fish. Like, here's my epic solution to Wiki's water problem. All right, hear me out. She uses fluke thrower, right? She pukes up a bunch of flukes into the water. They act as a platform that she can stand on, and they're like a raft across the water. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, now you can cross the ocean with your baby flukes.
Because they're alive. Technically, if I have enough flukes, they should be able to support my weight. Like, fluke thrower, the ultimate utility move. Awful. This is the worst idea. Oh.
Yes. Not gonna lie, I actually have a better solution, and you're gonna like it. Ready for
What's
this? Yeah, it's real easy. So what you do, right, is you go to the hospital, and you get the shit checked out, and you don't tell Aiden, because then he'll carpet bomb you with his helicopter.
No, I think you'd be interested in why the fuck you're puking fish.
No, I think he just want to shoot you with a fucking helicopter missile.
I don't know, Ross.
Well, he doesn't think that the fish puking is contagious necessarily. It's just.
But if
it's
he
with
has
that other
suspicions
disease,
of
it was
that,
contagious.
clearly he didn't want to research whatever the other disease was.
No, the other thing was confirmed contagious. Everybody knew it was contagious. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't a thing that nobody tested. It was pretty obvious that it was the case because people were getting sick despite not getting contact with the water. You know.
Either way, I think that's it.
For now. Yep.
Okay, so also, because it's a tiny fish, I'm now picturing that it's Tynamos, because that's what it would effectively be.
You just puke a bunch of water Or no,
I
they're
have.
pure electric.
They're
type.
pure electric. They look like they should be water, but they're not. Like, yeah, it's a fucking just. I puke up dynamos that are on fire.
Or ghosts.
Can you
Or-
catch these things? They'll probably have the equal power of worm level 2s.
That would probably be fair, honestly. Even if I could catch them, they're fucking dynamos.
I'd give them worm stats.
Well, here's
Worm
the thing, Jaden.
5. Ooh,
You
that's a
don't
good
even-
one.
You don't even need to give them worm stats because Dynamo is such an awful Pokemon. It gets better, but Dynamo
Oh God,
is awful.
Super! You have Heat Wave. A wave of time.
Okay, I don't think that that's a projectile, though.
That's a projectile.
I look at that as it heating up the air around you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
Um,
kind of funny. A wave of fish just come at you.
I think it's
Fire-
funnier to have smog. Just
Here
like,
we have
just
fiery dance.
it's just crushed into a gaseous
Oh.
form.
What other dumb? Confuse Ray is a fucking like beam of fish that are very confusing. Like, you don't really know what's going on.
You
Actually,
fire
that makes-
spin enough the fish swim around you.
To be honest, Confuse Ray being a beam of fish makes total sense. The opponent would definitely be confused if I shot a beam of fish at them.
I think
Yeah.
every
Like,
move
what
you
the
do has a
fuck?
chance of confusing the foe now. I'm not gonna lie.
Imprison, it's no longer, because we're arguing spectral chains. It's no longer spectral chains, it's spectral,
spectral
fish
fish.
biting each other's tails.
Super, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good upgrade.
Honestly, yeah.
It's
This
such
happened
a
a lot
nonsense-
faster than whatever my hive shit was.
Yeah, that's gonna happen next
This
session.
is so nonsensical, honestly. Like, it has no real purpose.
Watch mine just be every time I punch
And-
something, there's just a really loud person in the background that shouts, "I wanna fuck bees!" That's all it does.
And honestly, the really sad thing about this, like, fluke fish thing, I don't even think it's gonna come up very much, if at all, because Wiki doesn't use moves that often, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you yourself don't even know what happened. Like, your
Like,
character, you're just gonna go, alright, I'll hit him with a flamethrower.
Your character's just gonna look down, look up, look back down, look up, and say, "Okay, yeah, that's
well,
about
no,
normal."
well, what's weird is that she would
Just
be shooting
every,
them out,
every
they-
average ordinary Thursday.
They would go down a little bit, and then they would start swimming through the air at the opponent. Then she'd
just
just
a
be like,
manic
fuck?
Monday.
the fuck is even what the fuck? What?
I don't even think that's not even like Wick's typical reaction. She'll just like be like, "Oh, okay."
Honestly, that's
Okay.
probably what she would do. Like, there's
Okay.
fucking flaming fish that she just shot out. She'd be like, "That
Well,
happened."
I guess this is my life now.
Your
That-
dad's gonna
that's
be
where
so
I'm at.
confused if you don't attack until that gym. Oh boy. Hey Zuper, get that gym ready.
That gym is
A thing.
problematic. By the way, the festival, man. Holy hell, I don't even know.
By the way-
I had the idea of a festival, but man, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Just
Hey,
because
Jaden.
I can't come up with anything to make it interesting.
By the way, what are we going to do for the final gym? My final gym's coming up. My whatever the 8th one is, that's it. If I can beat that
That-
one, that's it. M
Well,
still has to do another one.
No,
No, she
she
doesn't.
has. She has a free.
She has
gym
a free gym
pass.
badge.
Oh, right, she
Yeah.
does have a free
I
gym
didn't
branch. That's
give
right.
her that, so she's
Yep.
equal. Just whatever.
Cool. Hey, Super,
So-
wait. Why don't you just give the gym badges you don't care about anymore to one of us? Like the one that you earned.
she could do that for one person.
Yes.
Yeah, I only have one extra technically. I mean, but then we'd still need to go someplace for the other person.
That's
like that makes
true.
literally no difference.
That
That's
just makes
true.
it so one person has to do a gym
Alone.
Uh,
right.
I mean,
alone. Yep.
I've opened up initially, like with my initial idea for the gym. I thought it would be like singles only, but I think that I can manage doubles honestly. For it.
That said,
Zuper, I know what
speaking
you
of
have to
gyms-
do, but you still have to, help me, or let me help you.
help you, help me, help you, help you.
Well, I don't know if that's
Help
going to
me.
be necessary.
If that one
it's
part is
going
still
through-
a thing.
Yeah, it's going through iterations. I don't know if that'll be necessary. I'll let you know if it's necessary.
Well, you have time.
I have time. I presumably have at least one more of your sessions before I need to have my shit done, so that might
Yeah.
potentially be a month. that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
Right.
way, Jaden, so apart from you not understanding type differences and forgetting information, I think the battle system worked pretty good. It's a lot
Yeah.
snappier. I'm not sure what you did, or what your exact MO was, but it worked. Did what it was supposed to. Felt like the damage was maybe not normal to the games, but it felt like it had a system. So I guess that's good.
Yeah, I know. We live in a society.
Yes.
I just, you know.
But forgetting that water is neutral to steel
It's-
is
well,
kinda
it's-
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was
where-
just me forgetting a moment.
It's where Jaden has no choice but to implement a battle system where stats mean literally nothing because stats are so messed up that he can't use stats anymore.
Nope.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hey, we know the Pokemon's like abilities, so like
Yeah.
we know that something like Gardevoir couldn't tank as much as, say, I don't know, whatever the legendary guy was. Like, legendary guy clearly had more defense.
Yeah, I
Gardevoir.
think it had a base 130 defense.
That's some pretty good
I
stats.
still have
130
it up.
defense, 120 speed, 80
So it's
special
base-
defense.
It's 100 HP, 160 attack, 100 defense, 120 special attack, 80 special defense, and then 120,
What does that stat total equal to?
160 or 680.
Okay. Yeah, that's about normal with legendaries. Yeah, that's pretty good. As a strong boy, that's a good stat spread.
All of my regional legend. Except
160 attack is insane, though, for a legendary.
except for one of them. One of them is just broken because it's meant to be broken, and it'll almost never be seen.
Which means
It
we'll
can
see it
only
at
be
least 3
seen-
times in the Elite Four.
No, it's only seen by the pure of heart.
Is that what
will
we just saw?
only show itself to the ones with pure of heart.
Is that what I just saw with Wiki? You know, because Wiki, pure of heart, yeah,
Very
that's
pure.
clearly.
No, you are not
No.
Paragon. No.
No, yeah, all right,
No.
obvious.
Is Ellen pure of heart? I mean, she had sex that one time. Does that count?
You saw the God of Gravity.
The god of what?
Gravity.
Gravity. Is that a real? Is that a thing? No, that's not a thing. I don't think.
That's not.
I'm surprised that's not a thing in Pokemon.
I mean, shit affects gravity.
I guess, but it's like. I want to say Zygarde would have something to do with gravity, although I don't know why.
There's one more Pokemon legendary for the regional legendaries that you haven't seen. I don't know when you'll see. You might see a temple of it, but that's about it. I don't think I have it written for things that can have how it would show up in front of one of you. None of you have met them. Oh yeah, that's true. But that's
Yeah.
I don't think that's a regional.
If it probably isn't. Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Well,
The guy
These
who
are-
has it
alright,
is not from.
these are like box art ones.
Yeah,
That one isn't.
that's- Yeah, it wouldn't be. It would be more of like the mythic Pokemon for
Yeah.
you know, like a Mew alternative kind of deal.
So the god of gravity appears in front of a trainer who it deems worthy enough. The super met the condition in character.
Okay.
Ross might meet one of the conditions, but not all of the conditions for the third one. And then the first one's been captured here by Blake because he met the conditions in RP.
RP.
Yep.
What was the condition? Losing your friend to the snap?
You don't have to reveal the conditions to him, but I'm curious what the conditions are. Because I meet all of them, right? So like, you got me that right? Yeah.
Yep. I could tell them to you, or I can tell them to you later. It's up to you which one you wanna, like, if you wanna know them now or later.
Well,
when,
why
because
would there
like
be
you
any-
recognized it by religion, but your dad would know the condition. In in character, your dad would know the conditions. He could tell you the conditions, or I could just tell them to you now in meta.
I don't know what where the topic would come up though. Otherwise, so like I feel like it's okay.
Well,
to
if we
just
see
meta
the
it.
Pokemon and then the
Like we'd have to
person
see
just
it in my
takes the
town
legendary.
for me to even ask about it. I feel
Right.
like is the thing, because I wouldn't. Wiki wouldn't ask about that probably.
There'll be
I
a
don't think
wise
that would-
man next to the legendary.
I don't think that would come up. So it's just
Yeah. Condition number 1: don't be evil.
okay, easy.
Yeah. Kind of the opposite for Blake, but Blake's changed. Blake's committed an evil act, which made the
Tax fraud.
I mean,
That
Wiki's done some
monster.
evil shit, but she is not evil anymore. So
Yeah, you've changed a new leaf. That wasn't really you. That was your
Changed.
brain altered.
Yeah.
Fate. The second one was befriending the most amount of unique Pokemon.
that actually is probably true of Wiki, because I've befriended a lot of really dumb shit.
Even
Plus, I mean,
like at the
technically-
beginning there, I had the most like unique, like with Daruk being weird.
And then the third
There were
one's
some other
kind of
things.
dark. And in character you don't know it, but in meta you do. It's witness the death of a true friend.
It's true. This has happened.
That Ninjask. Oof, oh boy.
I don't think it's that.
It's not that.
It's not that.
Zuper knows the moment I'm talking about.
Like,
Ever
Well-
since that Ninjask died, she's been a changed
Okay.
woman.
let me ask this in PM.
Ooh. Giggle typing through PMs.
Like, I don't
Wait,
know
wait,
which one you mean.
Which one's the other one?
The other one is fuck was it? Actually, fuck. Did that die or did that not? I never really decided that, and I didn't ever tell you it, so I assume you meant the one that I just said.
Yeah.
I mean, because that was, but it was, yeah, there were
Right.
circumstances. Yeah, but there was one that I was closer to that, like, because my lore is all kinds of fucked up. Because I like wrote a basic guide to it, and I've been putting it more in my head, but I've never written down more since the initial write up. So a lot of my plans are pretty jumbled up.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So I don't know whether or not the one that was even more of a friend is even alive or dead. I don't know. The circumstances are weird for that.
All right, wrap up the rest of those conditions
And then
in a minute.
And I'll tell Ross the condition he's met.
Don't be evil.
Actually, wait.
Cool. Good job, Ross.
Go over to your stats. Yeah. Break 300 strength.
All right. Well, is that it? Because I got 55 seconds before we cut over to a next part, and I don't want to do that.
Well, I'll see you guys in 4 years when this is uploaded.
Yeah.
Look out for the Elite Four on my channel, probably, unless I send the video files to Ross. Well, that's
Wait, we're gonna what? Are we doing?
I'm recording the Elite Four.
He's recording it because he has to have you say your moves separate for the champion battle.
Oh.
Well,
Because, like,
also
you gotta understand that you're gonna be
PvP.
versing.
PvP.
All right,
like-
that's true.
By necessity, you and Wanda will have to fight. So,
That's true.
Unless one of you doesn't participate. But
Well, that said, 10 seconds. Any final thoughts?
Nah.
Ross likes. All right, did it cut off?
No.
Damn it, Ross likes.
Pie.